aside from this, I'm feeling so much better. So much better. I'm still exhausted. Today was exhausting. But the big thing is, and the big thing I've noticed, Matthew has not really entered my mind. I haven't felt a connection to him. I'm not angry. I'm indifferent. It's almost like somebody shined a light on areas I was ignoring. He obviously wasn't who I thought he was, and that's fine. I'm sure he's a wonderful person. I care for him deeply. I still love him. But I recognize where our story has ended. Like, even trying to think about him now, I'm kind of just indifferent. Like, I don't even care. Not in a mean way. Like when I realized my marriage was over, and it was like, just like a weight had been lifted, you know? Like it was, like it felt like it was finally over. Big day. Went by the police commission and began the process of filing my report. I went by the court to try to move my court date up. I went to the therapist who I love. I'm going to go back and see her again on Friday for acupuncture. I have the orthopedist on Thursday, so getting this recast, because it's only a half cast and it's not really protecting my thumb too much, which really hurts. But I was just kind of like, you know, processing and taking it all in and really trying to learn the lessons of why all of this happened. I've been able to let go of some resentment that I've been carrying. Okay, so I'm still letting it go, but I recognize that it was there. But roughly 14 years ago, I wanted to take my Mimi out of the nursing home she was living in and bring her to live with me. And I couldn't battle my dad. And so I let her stay there, even though I wanted her, and I know she wanted me. So I've been carrying that resentment for almost 14 years. And through my Reiki session, I was able to recognize it. And my Mimi and I forgave each other. I don't feel her right now. But since this physical incident, this attack, I have really strongly felt her give me hugs. So I know I can always count on her. As for Matthew, trucks are so unnecessary. But as for Matthew, I'm so relieved, and I feel so free. I don't feel any romantic attachments to him. I don't feel like he's my spirit person. I don't feel like he knew me. We had communicated so much through email that I had never saw or heard how he viewed me. I mean, he would say little things that like clued me in, but then he would also say things that let me know that, like, you know, he honors his spirit path too. So I thought he recognized me. And after our last couple of conversations where he basically laughed at why I'm learning Reiki, and then that reminded me of the other times he's laughed at me at things that have been really important to me. It just really opened my eyes that as a human spirit and as a spirit, he has no clue who I am. He does not understand me at all. And so ever since that realization, I have felt so disconnected from him that it's just relief. I don't care. And not that I don't care, I'm indifferent to, you know, he's off in the world somewhere in some reality living his life, and I send him peace and happiness, and I hope he gets everything he wants and deserves. But I haven't felt this confident that it's over. I feel totally free of him. I don't really care to ever see him again or talk to him again. Or I did tell him about my Reiki attunement because I was so excited, and my intuition felt like he's learning about those things. So I did share that with him. But knowing that he doesn't understand me, it probably just, you know, went right over his head. Today was a big day. I was a really brave girl. And I did it alone. There were things that, like, I really wanted a support person for. But I've moved into a space that I don't want to rely on anybody. I don't want to have to rely on anybody. Emotionally, anyway. So I'm cool focusing on my own spirit path and facing my challenges alone. And I know my challenges are going to get harder. When you choose a spirit path, your challenges get harder. But I'm feeling my strength come back. I'm feeling my trauma subside. I'm recognizing that when I did feel low and I used to want to reach out to Matthew, and it would only end in disappointment. Like he just didn't know what to do or say, and I thought he was withholding, but turns out he just doesn't understand. He doesn't. It's not his fault. He hasn't had that much life experience. I mean, he's in his late 20s, but I mean, by the time I was his age, I'd already achieved enough for like 3 humans. So I recognize that his perspective is very, very narrow. And I recognize what I need and the kind of partner I need. And the main thing I want is someone who understands me. I want someone who understands me. I want someone who sees me and loves me anyway. And Matthew would rather focus on his friend's relationship saga. So that tells me he's too invested in her relationship. So, I mean, there's thousands of reasons why I feel confident that this is over. But ultimately, just the feeling in my heart of knowing that I don't give a fuck. I've been trying to get to this point for 2 years. So, it feels good. It feels really good. So, the end on that. Congratulations. I'm super happy. Yay!